Hi, and welcome to your Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. His name is Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. It's March Madness. Today is Saturday morning, March 18th, and we are going to talk about the Sunday games that go tomorrow with Ross Benjamin from rbwins.com. Mike Brenner, I'll tell you what, after the first day of the tournament, my bracket was perfect. After the second day, a little less than perfect.
A little less perfect.
Little less than perfect.
That's
I did
right.
have Miami, Florida. That was a loser. I did have Marquette.
That was a head-to-head.
That was a loser. I did have SMU. That was a loser.
Boom.
So, it's, ups and downs.
Yeah,
and now we got
right,
the Sunday
buddy.
games. And Ross Benjamin is going to give us, Ross Benjamin, what are you going to give us? 2 underdog plays from the Sunday games?
Two
What are you gonna do?
underdogs today, Pete.
Two underdogs.
I thought you said 200.
All right. Well, let's look at the Sunday games. First of all, kudos to you, Mike Brenner, and to everyone else who was on Michigan State.
Loved it.
To everyone who, I talked about in the
wasn't
morning
on
show, I was like, there's a lot of people who are swinging from Tom Izzo's nutsack, and it turned out they were in the right place.
You're
That's
damn
where
right.
you want it to be in the tournament. Swinging from Tom Izzo's nutsack. I think that
I'm going to swing again.
I think I might be climbing on there with you because let's just start right there with the Kansas game. I'll tell you right now, I thought that Miami, Florida was going to take on Michigan State. Now I'm thinking Michigan State might beat Kansas outright.
Buddy, I think they could too. But I'm not even going to. And I love what Ross always says. I'm going to take the insurance policy.
Yeah.
I'll take the points. But Pistol Pete, pull that trigger, baby, the first half and the full game. You're
taking
damn
it.
right,
You're
buddy.
taking it.
Heck,
all right. Well,
yeah.
Bookmaker actually has 8.5 minus 115, so we can give you that. And for the first half, we can give you +4 minus 103.
Absolutely.
And Ross Benjamin, do you have anything to say about that game? And is that one of the underdogs you want to give?
Nah, I'm not going to use that game at all, either way, Pete. So good luck to both of you, gentlemen.
Right. All right.
All right. All right, well, let's go to another game that let's just talk about quickly. Wichita State, which I was thinking that they might have a real shot to upset Kentucky, and the market certainly feels that way as well. They're an underdog, but only 4 points, 4 or 4.5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they have a good shot to upset Kentucky, but I don't think I'd want to bet them at 4 or 4.5.
Well, I'm going head-to-head with anybody that wants to step on it. I'm just telling you right now,
Kentucky?
I love Kentucky in this one. Them freshmen just keep getting better every game.
Right.
Wichita State, great story, but it damn sure is not the Wichita State of a couple years ago. That's my feeling, and I think they're just stepping out of their league. By God, I think they're going to blow this team out.
So you're going to put this one officially.
I'm putting it official on the full game.
-4, minus 106. Ross Benjamin, would you like to chime in on that?
Here we go.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
One of his
Head-to-head, baby.
Perfect example, boys. The brilliant minds don't always think alike.
That's right. That's right. And it's okay to, it's all right to disagree.
I'm on the other side, and I love Wichita State in this game. I look at one-and-done university, which I call them, by the way. I mean, those kids get there as freshmen. They don't even unpack their suitcases.
Hell no.
Because they're going to be gone before the lights go out. Anyway, let's stick to the game. Wichita State 16-0 in the last 16. Covered 12 of those 16 games. They were tested yesterday against Dayton.
Oh.
And boy, oh boy, if this may sound like an oxymoron, but I believe Kentucky's style fits what Wichita State wants to do more than Dayton, because Dayton plays that slow-down, deliberate style offense. They're in-your-face, suffocating defense. Kentucky, on the other hand, good defensively, depends on a lot of athleticism. And boy, oh boy, here's the other thing. Wichita State goes 10 deep. Kentucky's not going to be able to wear them down, okay, the way they do other opponents. And I'm going to go against one-and-done university here. I'm going with Wichita State. Not only take the points as that additional bonus, Mike, make a small play on the money line as well.
All right. Well, 4.5 is available at the Chris book, so we can give you that. Wichita State plus 4.5. What do you think about that, Mike Brenner? You're going head-to-head.
Absolutely. And I love Ross Benjamin, and I respect everything he does. And you know what? At the end of the day, one of us is going to take that bookie's money. But SOS is why this is going to be a no-brainer. And in the last 3 to 4 minutes, they may stay tight for a little bit. They don't need to wear them down. They're just going to outfight. These one-and-dones are going to be all over these guys. This will be at least an 8-point win.
Okay.
And SOS strength of schedule, there's no comparison strength of schedule. Calipari will have this team wishing that they were in the fucking NIT after this one's over. Bam! Pull that trigger, Pistol Pete, head-to-head with Ross Benjamin.
Okay.
Bam.
All right, Ross Benjamin. So you've got us one underdog, Wichita State plus 4.5. Let's get another underdog play from Ross Benjamin. What's your second one, Ross?
Well, let's look at the Michigan and Louisville game. Michigan just looks like that team of destiny right now. Nobody would have thought they'd be in this position, winning the Big Ten title or conference championship winning their first game in an exciting game at will against Oklahoma State. I just think that right now, the momentum that they're carrying right now is going to go a long way, especially in a tightly contested contest like this. Look, Louisville didn't look impressive to me against Jacksonville State. They allowed them to shoot 50% from the field. They didn't cover as an 18-point underdog in a 15-point win, and the only reason they got by is because of their dominance on the board. Now, Michigan is not a good rebounding team, but boy, oh boy, this team is just shooting the lights out right now, guys. 52% or better in 5 of their last 6 games. I'm going to take the points here, even though it's a small number. Pete, I believe it's 2.5, correct?
2.5, but the Chris books have 3 minus 115, so we can give you that one.
Take the 3, right? And, they're going to win the game outright, in my opinion, but I'll take those points as an additional bonus. And Louisville, off a win, 0-3 straight up in ATS in their last 3 when they won their previous game.
All right. What do you think, Mike Brenner?
I broke my clipboard on the last one. By God, here we go. Head to head. Bring it on again. Bring it on again. And I love this Michigan team.
Rick Pitino. Mike loves Rick Pitino.
I do. And you know what? This is good stuff because when we break this down, we find those angles. I have cashed so much with Michigan this year. I just think this is where the road ends. And I believe the reason I love it so much is because of the fact what happened yesterday with JF State, whatever. Bottom line, Pitino knows, guys, that shit ain't going to cut it. I think they're going to come out early and often, and they're just going to send Michigan back to that team they were the first 12 games of the season. Pull that trigger, baby. I want the first half, the full game. This is a walk in the park.
There is
we're butting heads so much. I have a headache here.
All right. Okay. There is a bit of a discrepancy here. The Greek the Chris books have 3, but the Greek has 2. So Mike Brenner, we can give you a -2 on the full game, and for the first half, -1, -113.
Absolutely.
Is the best line
The reason I like both of them is Patino's telling them right now, we're not playing JV State today. I'm going to tell you right now, we better step up for this Michigan team because Michigan has really done well defending the 3 the last half of the season, done amazing. But I just think Louisville's going to get her done, baby.
All right. So, Ross Benjamin, thanks for your 2 underdog picks, and give a well-deserved plug for your website, rbwins.com.
rbwins.com. That's the URL. Again, it's rbwins.com. You should see it right now at the bottom of the screen. You could also call me direct, 781-571-0299. Many of you have taken advantage of that over the last week, and I thank you for your business. By the way, 8-4 in the last 12 in college basketball, 13-7 the last 20 in the NBA. I have a 10-star best bet in the NCAA tournament today. I also have a 3-game package in the NCAA tournament. You could also purchase 7-day, 30-day, or 90-day subscriptions. Very affordable. You pay a little. And guys, focus in here with the camera. You make a lot.
You make a lot, baby.
Nice. Ross Benjamin, thanks
so much.
I
love about it? I love the phone number. You can call me on my cell phone. God, I love it.
All right, Mike Brenner, is there anything else you want to add from the Sunday
buddy.
card?
Let's keep going. Let's keep Ross on there with us unless he's got to go. But I love North Carolina. All right, I love this play. And hats off to Arkansas. Man, they're done a hell of a job. But I got a feeling right here is where the bench will wear this team down. And under the boards, I think it's really going to be the discrepancy here. All right, pull the trigger, just the full game. Give me that North Carolina.
-10.5, -110 at the Greek.
I love it. I'm taking the 10.5. All right, you want me to keep on rolling?
Yeah, what else do you have for us?
Why stop there? Cincinnati, great team, fun to watch and all that, but there's another party that's over. I'm not sold on what UCLA did yesterday. They could have done a lot better being more dominant, but I think they're going to get it done tomorrow. And what is that line on the full game?
I'm sorry, on Cincinnati.
No,
I'm sorry, UCLA. I'm sorry, that's what I meant, the UCLA. Right now it's 3.5 or 4. We can give you 3.5 -115.
Okay, I'm going to take the full game, and Pistol Pete, pull that trigger on the first half because I'm telling you right now, Alfred's not appreciating what happened yesterday in the first half.
Okay, -2, -103 is the line we can give you from Pinnacle. All right, you have anything else, Mike?
I've got one. I'm going full game, and something tells me I might be going head-to-head with you, and I thought Ross would be on this one, but I'm taking Oregon to beat this Rhode Island team that's really, really done a stellar job. All right, best shop line on the full game with the Oregon Ducks,
that would be actually, the Greek has 4. Wow, another one. This is another one where there's a split line here. The market is 5, bookmaker DSI at 5.5, but the Greek has 4.5, so we can give you Oregon -4.5, -110.
Absolutely.
I don't
All right.
know about that one, Mike. I don't think I'm going to use the game, but I'm not as confident as you with the Ducks. I mean, this is a Rhode Island team. Remember, they were a top 25 team to start the season.
Yeah.
A disappointing beginning. They came on late. Sooner or later, the loss of Boucher, their big man, Oregon, I'm referring to, is going to cost them. I'm not so sure it will in this game, But just keep an eye on that.
Oh, no
Okay.
doubt, no doubt. And it's not one of my strongest, but I like it to just pull out in the end.
All right.
Now, one I really like, and I really like this, guys. I'm telling you, we know what Georgia Tech has done in certain spots against big-time teams. All right, Belmont, great story. By God, it's a great story. But they're fitting to get their asses stung by the, I'm not kidding you, by the Yellow Jackets of Georgia Tech. I am all over that. I want the full game, Pistol
All right,
Pete.
-3.5, -109.
Any thoughts on that, Ross?
Yeah, there you
Georgia
go.
Tech.
Well, Belmont's got a great record, but you look at their non-conference resume, it's non-existent.
Exactly.
So, You know, and
Exactly.
Georgia Tech, when they were good this year, it's been at home, a lot of times very good as a dog, but they're a small enough home favorite here. I think that they're undervalued in this spot.
Okay.
All right.
And my last one is
Okay.
Duke Blue Devils on
okay.
the full game. What is the best shot line?
-7, -106.
Man, I just love this one. I think this is it. I think this is when Coach K is really going to know, hey, I got a team that might do a run here.
Yeah,
And,
I'll tell you what, though. I had Marquette. I thought Marquette was going to be a good bet, and for the half, it was okay.
Oh,
but
look
then
great.
they got blown
They
the F
fell
out.
the
And you
hell
think that was a little
apart.
bit fluky, and
I
that
do.
they're going to come back and, okay,
you know
Duke's
what?
okay.
I really think Marquette took a seat at halftime and said, man, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's it for me.
Marquette.
All right,
Marquette's
-7,
terrible
-106, and I will wrap it up with two totals plays that I'm going to give, which I also just entered in the contest that we're doing at SBR, sponsored by UWager.
Yeah, I
Thanks so much
entered all
for
mine,
UWager.
too.
Yeah, thanks so much for UWager for sponsoring that
Good
contest.
guys, good guys.
My goal in that contest was just to not to win, it's just to not embarrass myself, and I have accomplished that. I'm up a few units. I'm about 55%. I'm
You
in
never
about
embarrass
50th
yourself.
place. All I want to do is not embarrass myself, and hopefully I won't with these two picks. I'm going to take under 153.5 in Wichita
Ooh.
State, Kentucky.
Pull
I think
that trigger, Pistol.
Kentucky wants to focus on defense. We know what Wichita State can do.
Yep.
And I'm going to take over 142 in South Carolina Duke. I think that Duke will put up some points, and South Carolina will put up enough to get it over 142.
I like that confidence, Pistol Pete. Wow.
Okay, those are my two
I
picks.
definitely like that under in the Wichita
Yes,
State.
I like that under as well. I also had
stuff.
the under in Kentucky's game against Northern Kentucky, and that one cashed. All right, guys, I think we broke down Sunday well enough.
Broke it down.
That's
baby.
right. Ross Benjamin, thank you so much. Mike Brenner, thank you so much. UWager, thank you so much for sponsoring the contest. And that wraps it up. We'll be back for the Sweet 16 next week, right?
Yes, we will. Ross, have a great weekend. Let's cash them tickets and keep getting it done, my man. And viewers, you better check it out, all right? I'm telling you right now, Ross Benjamin's a real deal.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, don't miss out on the best basketball betting content available on YouTube. Click our logo button on the bottom left to subscribe. And as always, guys, give us a like and drop your comments below because we want to hear from you. Visit our website to take advantage of all our free products.